So the staining project is really all about this guitar. This is the oldest guitar I have now. Jeremy. Got it when I was like 16. An RGT 42. I'm banging it about a bit. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to be sanding it down absolutely and utterly. It's already been sanded down. This has been through so many variations. I used to do cardboard veneers, believe it or not, with sticky back sellotape. And I've had loads of colours in this. It's been like watermelon colour, as in the skin of a watermelon. It's been like some weird sort of urban camo, gold, multicoloured jigsaw style. It's been like pure black, actually, it's been as well. Loads of different things. I used to cut out the Ibanez logo myself from cardboard until I discovered you can just buy a sticker online. That was great. I think I'm going to buy a sticker for the end result of this as well. I'll probably go for the gold one again. But I was going to sand this down completely a couple of years ago there, and I started sanding it, and I just liked the look of it. I also realised there's like another millimetre of, at least, of some sort of material beyond the surface layer of paint, and I thought it'll actually just look more cool if I just sort of, you know, sand it to this distressed look. It's more than relict, it's like distressed. And I've even painted, I painted like brown ink sort of thing onto the hardware just to make it look even more destroyed. I've got these brushed black chrome EMGs, sort of fits it as well. Got these orange pots and things from eBay. So yeah, I like this, but it's time to once and for all completely sand it down and stain it. I don't have any power tools. I'm also incredibly stubborn, so I'm just going to use sandpaper and hand power to completely sand this down. The other thing is that today is like 25 degrees. That's why I'm dressed like this, and it's very uncommon in Northern Ireland for it to be 25 degrees. So I'm gonna like rush through dismantling this guitar as quickly as possible and just get out into the garden and start sanding it like absolute crazy. So this is going to be a video of quickly dismantling a guitar. Even though I'm completely taking this all apart, I am going to lodge these in here, and then we can be more controlled about exactly when we take the bridge out. The electronics is going to be a fun part. Let's start with the strings, because that's easy. I heard you should never just ping a string off. What am I doing? Obviously that's the wrong colour. You should never just ping off a string, as in just go bam. I don't know if it's a myth or what, but I suppose wood is delicate and important when it comes to guitars. What I actually need is some sort of vessel for everything. Okay, now I've got the right lid. This is actually the better quality ones I got anyway. When I say better quality, I mean like 80 pence instead of 4 pence. So that'll be good. I'll keep everything safe for the 3 years that it'll take me to finish this. So let's just get completely and utterly tore into this. First things first, make sure you don't lose anything. It's so annoying to replace like one tiny part. I've never really done it apart from the little bush thing that came in the other guitar. Lost that. It was annoying, but I got a pack of 2. And yeah, so if I lose it again, at least I've got another one. I did lose the tremolo arm actually as well, but then I got the ultralight tremolo arm, which is amazing. Although that guitar still doesn't gargle, you know. This is also a project to see. It's like a quest for the gargle. That, you know, this, I think I might do a video of this some other time. Pretty sure I've got footage of me trying to gargle on all my guitars and some students' guitars as well. And some of the Ibanez RG 350s can gargle perfectly well, whereas a 270Z doesn't, you know, makes no sense to me. It's not necessarily a technique thing, it's a fairly simple thing to do. controlling it within the song is the difficult thing. Gargling is when you spin the bar around and boing it like a door stopper, and it sounds great. The tremolo needs to be completely tight. It is with the ultralight, completely tight, still doesn't gargle, strange. This has absolutely no chance of gargling because they don't have the original tremolo bar, lost that. The new one apparently this bridge is terrible. It's the Edge Pro 2. I'm gonna upgrade it to the Edge Pro 1, which is like £260, £270. So yeah, gonna upgrade that and we'll see what happens when this is all done. So let's get these strings off, and we need to be as quick as possible because I can't spend the hottest day of the year inside doing this, and it's boiling and it's still early in the morning enough for me where it's coffee time, which isn't exactly helping me cool down either. When I say early in the morning, I mean 2:51 p.m. But it is Monday after all, isn't it? Summertime Monday. If it was not summertime Monday, I'd be probably running to the shop at this point to get a sandwich amongst a break of teaching. No matter what happens, you get stabbed, you know. The percentage of the time decreases. It doesn't actually penetrate. Good. Yeah, when you start restringing a guitar, if you haven't done it much, it's like a 105% chance of getting stabbed. And then eventually over the years, as you get a bit better at it, the percentage goes down. But I think it's got a minimum of like 30% chance. So there you go. And when I got these fancy Allen keys or hex wrenches, finally worked out and discovered for myself why the ends are angled like that. You can actually use it at an angle. Really cool. It's probably, you know, that idea was developed like 85 years ago or something. I've only just discovered it now, but anyway. And I may as well just tighten everything up, even though I'm gonna replace this bridge eventually. So there we go, strings off. These are all tightened back up. Foam, may as well keep that. Not much use for these yet. There will be when I do the bridge there. In fact, I could probably do the bridge right now. So just gotta be careful with this pliers situation. Let's open the back up. These screws are well stripped as well. Okay, got a helper now. So I realised I was scraping the table a bit there, so I've got a towel down now and the back is off. Let's just get this bridge out. These bridges are very annoying. There's a couple of ways of doing this. I prefer the brute force method. Maybe not. Don't really want to take this off. Could severely ping things out. In fact, best way to do it is loosen this. Not too much, or it will strip the holes. That would be absolutely horrific. Ah, come on. So what I might actually do is allow this to rest back. Ugh. Like everything in life, you use the right tool for the job. So the pressure is quite extreme there because there's no strings on it. Could pop off the spools. That's alright now. Okay, we'll try it this way. Hopefully nothing dramatic happens, like loss of sight. Safety precautions first. A lot of pressure going on there. I've seen people just pop them off like this. Seems like a very bad idea to me. Okay, that's actually fine. Yeah. Foam. Okay, taken most parts of guitar apart before. Some bits I haven't ever taken out completely, like this. Be interesting to see how long these actually are. Always wondered. Okay, there we go. So, point of interest. Yeah, never unscrew these any more than I'd say 8 or 9 like spirals down, whatever they're called. Otherwise that would strip out and be really, really bad. So pretty sure you get new parts of all that when you get a new bridge anyway. There's the bridge. And probably leave that foam on there. Okay, let's get these posts out. Sun is still extreme, and it's going to get even hotter. Need to get outside and start sanding. Still bits of card. Stop all that going on. Color coordinated as well, of course. Not really much point blowing that, it's all going to come out. Bits up there are easy, let's just keep going. In fact, before I do that, let's take all this off as well. It's quite an iconic moment. Literally had this guitar for exactly half my life, actually, since I was 16. Anyone out there that makes electronic components or guitar pedals, never ever make cardboard ones of these. In fact, cardboard isn't even the worst. The worst one, the worst is the little leather ones. Just if whoever makes these out of leather or fake leather or plastic or whatever it is, like soft plastic, you just need to actually quit your job and do something completely different in life. If these aren't hard plastic or very, very, very hard, tough cardboard, then they're literally pointless. Oh yeah. Just take those pins out. You could actually just leave that all in place. There's not really much reason to dismantle that. There we go. 85 and 81. Good old Kerry King, Zach Wild. will these fit through the little tunnels? I severely hope so. Yeah. I can't remember if this is a snap together version or not. It actually looks like it is. So if I undo this switch, the switch was changed out with a Fender 3-way switch, apparently. Don't know why a Fender one necessarily, but Fender stuff's normally good, so fair enough. But 3-way for the EMGs, just because they don't split or anything. Main thing while doing this is don't just go, ah! It's pretty much all good to go apart from here. In fact, if I try to pop the tone knob through, it would possibly damage the cable. So you can see that. The cable from the socket is coming into this cavity, and then it's actually like folded back on itself and pinned in to the tone control, and it's like at a very awkward angle. So what I'm going to do is try and unslot it first. It's going to be like quite awkward surgery. I'm not cutting anything, I'm literally just getting something thin enough to fit in there to nudge it out of the way. I wonder if you can even see that. So it's going to hold the entire tone pot with the screwdriver and just slide this out, and then there's not a lot of slack there at all. Don't know how that was even put in to begin with. Come on. There we go. Let's get a tooth out. Actually got a tooth out recently. The roots had to be cut out with a scalpel. It was very heavy metal. And then there's another wee cable, that black one that's coming from the power. Yeah. No, actually that one unclips. Okay, there's a strong chance that I can do this with no soldering or wire cutting at all, which would mean refitting them would be very easy. Although I might give this to Peter Griffin when I'm done for a setup in case my staining and sanding and things affects the neck tension. And yeah, just working out where this is going that way. It's a good sign. So the whole part started to turn now. Some of these are slotted on, but no, that's actually soldered, so it's gonna have to come off. I could solder it off, but I think I'm just gonna snip it off for now. It'll be fine. So yeah, the black cable going that way, it's the power cable. It's quite a lot of flex. Doesn't matter if we lose half a centimeter. Oh god! Bomb diffusal. There we go. And then let's pop out the tone control. Pull this through, hopefully without snapping anything else. Much easier to solder or cable on if there's only one left to solder. If you only have one option, then it's easy. And if I remember rightly, this doesn't fit through, does it? I think that's why I give it to the guy to do, because tried tunneling more and it wouldn't fit. Yeah, there's no way that's going through there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut them all to make this easier for the future. The one that comes from the battery, the cable comes from the battery. I'm gonna mark the post that was on with orange. Then the cable comes from the tone pot. It's gonna be marked with black. It's gonna be this navy color. And then the white one is gonna be, let's go for yellow actually. If I use pink, it could look like the orange. So the one the white cable is attached to is gonna be marked with yellow. Now I can guilt-free just snip these all off. So don't really want to interfere with this, to be honest. Might as well leave it fully assembled. I'm going to put all that in a separate bag or container. There we go. Might as well leave things reconstructed where possible. Okay, we're getting very close. Again, may as well keep them somewhat together. So, little hex wrench things here. Wonder what size. See if I get to use the green one, that would be amazing. Oh yes. First time ever using that. That's incredible. So pleased, that's what size they are. Everything is just either silver, blue or gold. Strap buttons, let's go. This one's good. Little tiny piece of Velcro on the bottom there. That's from the Wireless Bug, AKG Wireless Bug. Don't really use it that often, it's more for gimmicks. Okay, so this actually came out alright. Very empty of everything. Okay, sharp as knife I own. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it's wrecked. Okay, it's not coming off in one piece then, so I'm just gonna go for it. Ready for this? Crying shame. See how long it took me to actually put that on. Yeah, the whole scraper thing as opposed to sanding is an interesting concept, so while we're at it. As I say, this is probably the sharpest knife I've got at the moment. Sort of like planing now. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes to get through all this but a good way to judge it is actually here. That's fairly thick, isn't it? You should never really cut towards yourself unless it looks good on camera. Okay, there's wood as well. It's obviously sort of an irreparable bash here. I could maybe do some sort of resin thing if I really wanted. We'll see what happens. That's wood as well. I just want to see how deep this stuff is. No, it's still lacquer. No, it's wood. That actually flew ages away. Whoa, that flew and hit my eyelid. Okay, I do understand the heat gun approach now, even just by doing that. But I'm not going to use a heat gun, that's cheating. I'm going to sand it all completely down just by hand. I'm not going to do the inside parts, that's pointless. But yeah, so here we go. Let's see how long it takes to sand down a paint job by hand the entire way.